Access to affordable medical treatments remains a significant challenge in many regions of the world. The medicines patent pool is increasing access to life-saving medicines through its voluntary licensing model in low and middle-income countries. We visited Kenya, where HIV treatment is now easily accessible and transforming lives.
Josephine is a mother of two. She's lived with HIV for more than 2 decades now.
It is easy for me because I'm not buying drugs. If it could that I'm buying drugs, I don't have money. I could have died long time ago.
It is estimated that there are 1.6 million people living with HIV in Kenya, with nearly 90% of those on HIV treatment being supplied free of charge thanks to affordable quality generic versions of dolutegravir-based treatments recommended by the World Health Organization.
Dolutegravir was available, but in originally patented form. So the game changer is when now it went to generics. That is when governments could now afford, Kenyan government could afford, and the partners including Global Fund and TEFO. And that is where a large number now could benefit from it.
That is not the same for cancer patients. The Kenyatta National Hospital, a center for both HIV and cancer care, is where Kennedy Odhiambo has received his esophageal cancer treatment.
But if you go for a chemo, you not get all the chemos that are available. Some of them are expensive and they're not available in the hospital. So you have to get them from outside, and sourcing them is expensive.
According to Kenya's National Cancer Registry, there are over 102,000 people currently being treated for cancer in the country.
While there's been strides in HIV/AIDS treatment, cancer remains a major health concern in many African countries, and access to quality medicines is a challenge. But experts say providing local healthcare systems with cancer medicines obtained through voluntary licensing will be a promising sign in limiting the burden.
Voluntary licensing is a practice where a pharmaceutical company which holds a patent grants a third party the right to produce, market, and distribute their patented products. The Medicines Patent Pool is a UN-backed public health organization that negotiates voluntary licensing agreements for innovative products with pharmaceutical companies. They then sub-license these agreements to selected generic manufacturers, enabling them to produce and supply high-quality, affordable, innovative health products which reach populations that are not served by originator companies in low and middle-income countries.
Because we do the alliance management for free, this can save millions of dollars for originator companies. In other words, we see this not just as something for corporate social responsibility or for public relations, but we see voluntary licensing through MPP as something that makes eminent business sense.
It is often believed that there isn't a sizable market for biopharma companies in low and middle income countries. And yet, what we see is generic products have a large market in low and middle income countries, varying between disease areas. Medicines obtained through voluntary licensing, especially those treating non-communicable diseases, can reach many more patients across low middle income and upper middle income countries.
We know that mechanism can work. And while cancer treatments can be a little bit more complicated, it's still something that's really doable for our patients. And it will really break that barrier of access to medication.
Some African countries are contributing to efforts by strengthening capacity for local production of medicines, vaccines, and other health technologies so that they can manufacture licensed products.
Initially started as focus on vaccine manufacturing to get Africa to produce 60% of what they need for routine vaccines by 2040. But now it's been expanded to capture all the pharmaceutical commodities they need to manage their health.
As seen here in Kenya, voluntary licensing isn't just good for health, it makes solid business sense and can provide millions of people with the medicines they need.